Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham. 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 Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham.
Connecting with the Divine with your eyes closed is meditation. Connecting with the Divine with your eyes open is Darshan. Come, let us all now move from meditation to Darshan. Slowly, very slowly, please open your eyes.
அன்னமிடும் அன்னையும் நீ ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி, நித்ய ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி, ஆதிசக்தி நாயகியே ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி, நித்ய ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி. அன்னமிடும் அன்னையும் நீ ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி, நித்ய ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி, ஆதிசக்தி நாயகியே ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி, நித்ய ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி. கண்ணமிடும் கருமங்களை மாற்றி இங்கு கருணையுடன் வாழ்வில் கரையேற்றுகிறாய் ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி. ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி, நித்ய ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி, உயிர்க்கெல்லாம் உணவளிக்கும் ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி, நித்ய ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி. ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி, நித்ய ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி, உயிர்க்கெல்லாம் உணவளிக்கும் ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி, நித்ய ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி.
On this auspicious Tithi of Amavasya, a few devotees are offering the Maheshwara Puja at the Divine Lotus Feet of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, requesting all the members of the Nithyananda order to sit with your head, neck and spine in a straight line. Bring your awareness to the Ananda Gandha. Now requesting the listening of the Maheshwara Puja participants. Kindly have authentic listening to the truths behind the Maheshwara Puja. And if you authentically cognize, which is internally process, understand and respond that you agree to the truths behind the Maheshwara Puja, which will be told now. If you agree, please say yes loudly at the end of each declaration. The truth behind the Maheshwara Puja is that I authentically cognize, which is internally process, understand and declare the truth that cosmic energy exists. Yes, I authentically cognize, which is internally process, understand and declare the truth that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, is the Chinmaya Vigraha, the embodiment and presentation of that very cosmic energy. Yes, I authentically cognize, which is internally process, understand and declare the truth that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, is a pure channel for complete completion to be achieved for all the departed souls and for completion to be achieved for all the participants with the departed souls. I authentically cognize, which is internally process, understand and declare the truth that in the Maheshwara Puja, the monastic members of the Nithyananda order become a pure channel for complete completion to be achieved for the departed souls and for completion to be achieved for the participants with the departed souls. Yes, I authentically cognize, which is in process, understand and declare the truth that offering the Maheshwara Puja will bestow complete completion for all the departed souls whose photo or horse is mentioned here, and completion will be bestowed on all the Maheshwara Puja participants with the departed souls for whom they are offering Maheshwara Puja here today. Yes, we will now start the rituals of the Maheshwara Puja. नित्यानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिव समारम्भां नित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिव शक्ति मध्यमां नित्यानंद पर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ललाटे त्रिपुण्ड्री नितिलधृतकस्तूरी तिलकः स्फुरन्मालाधारस्फुरितकटिकौपि नवसनः दधानो दुष्टारं शिरसि फणिराजं शशिकलां प्रदीपः सर्वेषां अरुणगिरियोगी विजयते। ममोपात्त समस्त दुरितक्षयद्वारा श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव प्रीत्यर्थम अद्य पूर्वोक्त एवं गुण विशेषेण विशिष्टायाम अस्याम शुभतिथौ मैत्रिक पटेल नामधेयस्य नीलेश पटेल नामधेयस्य चेतना पटेल नाम्याः सकुटुम्बस्य पोयन वु नाम यधेयस्य चाइचन वु नाम्याः जिंथु नाम्याः मेस्वान वु नामधेयस्य सकुटुम्बस्य गौटिंग थिंग नामधेयस्य गौकिंग फेंग नाम्याः दांगजु जुन नामधेयस्य गौजिन जिन गौवे वे नाम्याः चेंगयु नामधेयस्य सकुटुम्बस्य चनफे फे नाम्याः सोफिया शैंग नामधेयाः झेंगवु शैंग नामधेयस्य फैजुआन हन नामधेयस्य मिंजू चेंग नामधेयस्य सकुटुम्बस्य झेनवु झेंग नामधेयस्य सोफिया शैंग नाम्याः युटेंगलु नाम्याः जिंगवाओ झैंग नामधेयस्य फेफे चेन नाम्याः यनपिंगजु नाम्याः सकुटुम्बस्य जुंखाई ल्यां नाम्याः चीपिंग ल्यां नामधेयस्य चेएवु नाम्याः युजुंग ल्यां नामधेयस्य सकुटुम्बस्य यक्वान नामधेयस्य यांगबाओशु नामधेयस्य लिउजुनहुआ नाम्याः शांग नामधेयस्य सुनक्सिया फेन नाम्याः सकुटुम्बस्य हुआंग नाम्याः टोंगली नामधेयस्य यानहुआंग नामधेयस्य वेहुआतु नाम्याः ली नामधेयस्य जीरान वांग नाम्याः सकुटुम्बस्य चिहुआंगजेन नामधेयस्य क्यूहुआरेन नामधेयस्य हेक्सियाटिंग नाम्याः क्यूजियानकाई नामधेयस्य क्यूकियानलिंग नाम्याः सकुटुम्बस्य लोहिनी राजगोपाल नाम्याः देवसेनन राजगोपाल नामधेयस्य वीना सेत नाम्याः कुमुदिनी भुकुटेश्वर नाम्याः चंदा जगनी नाम्याः आशा नाम्याः नाम्याः आरव शाहेयस्य सकुटुम्बस्य च ब्रह्मकपाल विष्णुपाद रूप श्री कैलासोन्नत द्वादशांत श्यामलापिहारूढ़ श्री मीनाक्षी सुंदरेश्वर स्वरूप परशिवपुत्र रत्नकुमार गुरुमन्यतुल्यावतार श्री पार्वती स्तन्यपान लब्ध दिव्य ज्ञान विश्रुत सकल निगमागम सार द्राविड वेद प्रवक्तृ श्रीमत् परमशिव करुणा समधिगत मुक्तामय श्री चिन्ह काहलादि समस्त बिरडावल्यलंकृत ज्ञान विज्ञान
सरकारै நீ ஊற்ற ஆனந்தேஸ்வரி நித்ய ஆனந்தேஸ்வரி எங்கள் அகங்க Maheshwari Anandeshwari
अवतारभूत श्रीज्ञानसम्बन्धस्वामि पुनरुद्धृत श्यामलापीठ सर्वज्ञपीठ तृणवत्युत्तरद्विशततमगुरुमहासन्निधान अरुणगिरियोगीश्वर परम्परागत अरुणाचल सर्वज्ञपीठ गुरुमहासन्निधान कैलास परम्परागत काञ्ची कैलास सर्वज्ञपीठ त्रयस्त्रिंशदुत्तरद्विशततमगुरुमहासन्निधान नित्योत्सव नित्यमङ्गल नित्यकल्याण नित्यरजित कैलास परम्परागत आदि कैलास नित्यानन्दपीठ महासंस्थान महासिंहासनपीठ कर्तृ साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कैलास परम्परागत वैवस्वतमनु इक्ष्वाकु हरिश्चन्द्र भगीरथ श्रीरामचन्द्र शूरसेन इत्याद्यनवच्छिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ती परम्परागत चतुष्षष्टि योगिनी मंडित चतुष्षष्टि संप्रदाय प्रवर्तक मनुधर्म शासन सूर्यवंश प्राप्त सर्वज्ञपीठ सुरांगी साम्राज्य मूर्धाभिषिक्त चूड़ामणे साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कपिल महागुरु पुनरुद्धृत महानिर्वाणिपीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामंडलेश्वर साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत श्री महागणपति समारंभ अनवच्छिन्न पीठाधीश्वर गुरु परंपरा प्राप्त अटल पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री अटल पीठाधीश्वर धर्म मुक्ति स्वर्ग पुरस्वर्ण पीठ त्रयोविंश गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत आदिपीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ जगद्गुरु श्री कैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्री कैलास परमाचार्य श्रीमत् परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य वर्य सच्चिदानंद प्रणव स्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठ श्रीमज्जगद्गुरु श्रीलश्री भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिनां प्रीत्यर्थम् पूर्वोक्तानां सर्वेषां जीवन मुक्ति प्राप्त्यर्थम् एतेषां दिवंगतु बन्धुमित्रवर्गाणां विदेह मुक्ति प्राप्त्यर्थं च परमशिव स्वरूप भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव मुखेन महेश्वर पूजाक्य कर्म करिष्ये। We will now chant the 15th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Parthaya pradibodhitam bhagavatam Narayanena swayam Vyasena grathitam purana munina Madhye mahabharatam अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीं अष्टादशाध्यायिनीं अम्भ त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवत्वेषिणीम्। अथ पुरुषोत्तमयोगो नाम पञ्चदशोऽध्यायः। श्रीभगवानुवाच ऊर्ध्वमूलमधः शाखम् अश्वत्थं प्राहुरव्ययम् छन्दांसि यस्य पर्णानि यस्थं वेद स वेदवित्। Shri Bhagavan says the imperishable banyan life, symbolized by the Ashwatha, has its roots above with the leaves and branches spreading below the earth. The leaves are said to be the Vedic hymns. One who knows this eternal tree becomes the knower of the Vedas. Adhaschordhvam prakritastasya shakha guna pravriddha vrishayah pravalaha adhascha moolan anusantatani karmanubandhini matyaloke. The branches of this tree extend below and above the earth, nourished by the three human attributes guna, its buds are the sense objects. This tree has its roots going down and it's bound by the resultant actions of humans. Narupamasye natatopalabhyate nanto na chadir na cha sampratishtha ashwattamenam suvirudhamulam asanga sastrena dridhena chitva. The real form of this tree cannot be perceived. No one can understand where it ends, where it begins, or where its foundation is. But with determination, one must cut down this strongly rooted tree with the weapon of detachment. Tatah padam tat parimargitavyam yasmin gata nanivartanti bhuyaha tameva chadyam purusham prapadye yata pravritti prashrutat purani. One must then seek that place from which, having gone, one never returns, and surrender to the Supreme Being from whom all activities started from the ancient times. Nirmana moha jita sangadosha adhyatma nitya vinivritta kamaha dvandver vimuktha sukha dukha sangyer gachyantya mudha padhamavyayam tat. Those who are free from pride, delusion and attachment, those who are dwell in the self, who are done with lust, who are free from dualities of joy and sorrow, not confused, and those who know how to surrender to the Supreme Person, attain the eternal consciousness. Natad bhasayate suryo na shashanko na pavakaha yad gatva na nivartante tadhama paramam mama. That supreme space of eternal consciousness, my consciousness, is not illuminated by the sun, nor the moon, nor by fire. Those who enter that space never return to this material world. Mame vamso jiva loke jiva bhutas sanatanaha manasasdhani indriyani prakritisthani karshati. The living entities in this conditioned material world are a portion of my eternal self. In this conditioned material world, they are attracted by the six senses, which include mind, dwelling in Prakriti, with active in energy principle. Shariram yadavapnoti yachatyukramati shwaraha grihitvaitani samyati vayurgandhani vashayat. The spirit in the mind body living in this material world moves from one body to another, carrying these just as air carries aroma. Shrotram chakshus parshanam cha rasanam ghranameva cha adhisthaya manaschayam vishayanupasevate. The living entity, the spirit, leaves one body, takes some other body and gets new eyes, ears, nose and tongue, sensing body according to the samskaras it had in the causal layer, and enjoys the new mental setup. Ukramantam sthitam vapi bhunjanam vagunanvitam vimudhananupashyanti pashyanti jnana chakshushaha. Fools in ignorance do not perceive the spirit being united with the gunas. As it enters, enjoys and leaves the body, the one whose inner eye is open clearly perceives everything. Yatanto yoginas chainam paschyantyatmanyavasthitam yatanto prakritatmano nainam paschyancha chetasaha. The serious practitioner of yoga with an understanding of his self can see all this clearly, but those who do not have an understanding of the self, however much they try, cannot see. Yada dityagadam tejo jagad bhasayate kilam yachandramasi yachagno tattejo vidhi mamakam. The light, the sun and the light of the moon and the light of the fire, all their radiance is also from me. Gama vishya cha bhutani dharayam yahamojasa pushnami choschadhi sarva somo bhutva rasatmaka. Entering into earth, I support all beings with my energy. Becoming the watery moon, I nourish all plant life. Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva Praninam Dehamashritaha Pranapana Samayuktaha Pachanyannam Chaturvidham. I am the fire of digestion in every living body. I am the breath of life exhaled and inhaled, with which I digest the fourfold food. Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishto mattasmritirjnanam apohanam cha vedaischa sarve rahameva vedyo vedanta kritveda videva chaham. I am seated in everyone's heart, and from me came memory, knowledge, and their loss. I am known by the Vedas indeed. I am the creator of Vedanta, and I am the knower of Vedas. Dvavimo purusho loke ksharaschakshara yevacha ksharas sarvani bhutani kuthastokshara uchyate. There are two things, the perishable and imperishable, in this world. There are the living beings who are perishable, while there is the unchangeable, the imperishable. Uttamah purushastvanyaha paramatmetyudahridaha yo lokatrayamavishya bibhartyavyaya ishvaraha. Besides these two, there is the Supreme Purusha, the Lord Himself, who pervades and sustains these three worlds. Yasmaksharamati aksharaatapi chottamaha atosmi loke vedecha pratitah purushottamaha. As I am transcendental, beyond both the perishable and imperishable and the best, I am declared both in the world and in the Vedas as the Supreme Person Purushottama. Yomameva sammudho janati purushottamam sarvavid bhajati mam sarvabhavet bharata. Whoever knows me as the Supreme without a doubt is to be understood as the knower of everything, and he worships me with all his being. O son of Bhara, iti gukyatamam shastram kritakrityascha bharata. This is the most profound teaching taught by me, O sinless one. Whoever knows this will become wise, and his actions will bear fruit. Iti Srimad Bhagavad Gitasu Upanishadsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Shri Krishna Arjuna Sambade Purushottama Yogo Nama Panchadashodhyayaha. In the Upanishad of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, the scripture of yoga dealing with Brahma Vidya, the science of Brahman, the Supreme Absolute, in the form of Krishna Arjuna Samvada, the dialogue between Sri Krishna and Arjuna. This is the 15th chapter named Purushottama Yoga, the yoga of the Supreme Being. Vasutam Devam Kamsachanuramardhanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. We will now chant the Manasa Puja. Please sit straight with your hands in the Kurma Mudra. Hritpadmamasanam dadyat sahasrar achyutamrutehi padyam charanayor dadyat manastu argyam nivedayet tena amrutena achamaniyam snaniyam tena chasmritam akashatattvam vastram syat Gandhasyat gandhatatvakam chittam prakalpayet pushpam rupam pranan prakalpayet tejastvam cha deepartham naivedyam syat sudham buddhihi अनाहतध्वनिर्गण्ठा वायुतत्त्वं च चामरं सहस्रारं भवेच्छत्रं शब्दतत्त्वं च गीतकम् नृत्यमिन्द्रियकर्माणि चाञ्चल्यं मनसस्तथा सुमेकलां पद्ममालां पुष्पं नानाविधं तथा अमायाद्यैर्भावपुष्पैः अर्चयेद्भावगोचरम् अमायम् अनहङ्कारम् अरागम् अमधं तथा अमोहकम् अदम्बं च अद्वेषाक्षोभको तथा अमात्सर्यम् अलोभं च दशपुष्पं विदुर्बुधाः अहिंसा परमं पुष्पं पुष्पमिन्द्रियनिग्रहः दया पुष्पं क्षमा पुष्पं ज्ञानपुष्पं च पञ्चमम् इति पञ्चदशैर्भावपुष्पैः सम्पूरेत् भगवन्तं श्री नित्यानन्द परमशिवम्. We'll now offer the Upachara Puja. Om Hrim Etat Padyam Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. Om Hrim Esha Argyaha Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. Om Hrim Idam Achamaniyam Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. Om Hrim Idam Snaniyam Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. Om Hrim Idam Vastram Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. Om Hrim Eshat Gandaha Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. Om Hrim Idam Sachandana Pushpam Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. Om Hrim Idam Sachandana Bilva Patram Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. Om Hrim Eshat Dhupaha Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. Om Hrim Eshat Deepaha Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. Om Hrim Idam Sopakarna Naivedyam Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. Om Hrim Idam Panarthodakam Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. Om Hrim Idam Punarachamaniyam Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashivaya Namaha. Aratrikam. Om Rajadirajaya Prasagya Sahine Namo Vayam Vaye Shravanaya Kurmahe Same Kaman Kamakamaya Mahyam Kameshwaro Vaye Shravano Dhadatu Kubera कुबेराय वैश्रवणाय महाराजाय नमः। कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि। भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि। भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि। आरात्रिकं समर्पयामि भगवच्छ्री नित्यानंद परमशिव चरण कमलेभ्यो नमः। पुष्पांजलिः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। अनेकजन्म सम्प्राप्त कर्मबन्धविधाहिने आत्मज्ञानप्रधानेन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। मन्नाथ श्री जगन्नाथो मद्गुरु श्री जगद्गुरुः ममात्मा सर्वभूतात्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुराप्नेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। नित्यानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। पुष्पांजलिं समर्पयामि भगवच्छ्री नित्यानंद परमशिव चरण कमलेभ्यो नमः। ओम नित्यानंदम्।
ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி நித்ய ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி உயிர்க்கெல்லாம் உணவளிக்கும் ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி நித்ய ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி நித்ய ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி உயிர்க்கெல்லாம் உணவளிக்கும் ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி நித்ய ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி தெய்வத்திற்கு படைத்த உணவை ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி நித்ய ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி பிரசாத்
Are now requested to partake the Pinda Prasadam.
தெய்வம் இங்கு உணவு படைக்கும் ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி வரப்பிரசாதம் பெற்றிடவே அன்றே பெற்ற வரம் யாமறியோம் ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி. ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி நித்ய ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி, உயிர்க்கெல்லாம் உணவளிக்கும் ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி நித்ய ஆனந்தீஸ்வரி. ஆனந்த
Nithyanandam, Jnanapati Manual, under the guidance of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. Let's start with the Sadguru Vandanam. Nithyanandam Paramasukhanam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganasadasham Tattvamasyaadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Let's go through the disclaimers. Security measures. No photography, video, audio recording. Important cautions. Please be aware of the important cautions. What is spa manifestation? Let's hear from Bhagavan himself explaining what is spa manifestation.
All the 25 states of consciousness, when they happen in you, due to your chemicals and hormones ups and downs, it is powerlessness. When it happens in you, out of your free will and consciousness, it is powerfulness. That's all. When you fall into sleep, it is powerlessness. When you enter into sleep, it is powerfulness. When you fall into dream, it is powerlessness. When you decide to dream, it is powerfulness. So I have added the ultimate powerfulness, Turiyatita, in your whole being and doing. Manifest all the powers. Understand, power manifestation is nothing but cognitive shift. It is not work. It is cognitive shift. Understand? It is just cognitive shift. It's not work. Work is a 4-letter word. Power manifestation is cognitive shift. Playing with life. Playing with being alive. Static matter, dynamic activity, strategic existence, all these three has no boundary. You are one with it. You are alive in everything. Everything listens to you. Everything decides as you want.
Beautifully, Bhagavan explained power manifestation is a cognitive shift, nothing to do with work. And the raising the frequency, everything decides as we want, becoming the Kalpatru of our life, becoming the new species, manifesting all the powers of Paramashiva. Science of power manifestation is authentic, time-tested, scientific, and foolproof. The Pramanas gives us the cognitive shift from what we understand as mind, which is self-doubt, self-denial, and self-hatred. Beyond that exists the superconscious space. Paramashiva is real. Consciousness is real. Shastra Pramana. Scriptures are real. Shastra Pramana is eternal, unchangeable truth revealed in the source scriptures as Vedas and Agamas. Apta Pramana. The experience and the results of Aptas. Aptas are the Rishis, Manis, Ganas, Nainamas, Alvars, Siddhas, Yogis, Yoginis, Rudra, Rudrakanyas, even emperors and Grahasthas manifested all the powers of Paramashiva, millions of them manifesting all the powers of Paramashiva, who are the authority of Hinduism, which is authentic, time-tested, scientific, and foolproof. Atma Pramana, account of His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, This millennium's avatar's personal experience of power manifestation, Bhagwan's very own Leela to showcase in the world how the cognitive shift can make you a superconscious being on planet Earth, manifesting all the powers of Paramashiva. Shakshi Pramana, the experience of millions of disciple, devotees, followers all around the world, manifesting the powers of Paramashiva, initiated by Bhagwan himself into the science of power manifestation. Bhagwan beautifully says, whoever comes to the Kailash courtyard simply comes to the Garbha Mandir of Bhagwan. Whatever they desire, it gets fulfilled because they are in the oneness with Paramashiva. Simply they can manifest all their reality as abundance, auspiciousness, bliss, and healing and more. Pratyaksha Pramana, the scientific study measuring the effect of being in the enlightened state. Bhagavan Paramashiva has beautifully given us in the Avatar Shastra what happens to the brain when you manifest powers every day. Like how you do yoga every day, what happens to your body? Your body not just becomes healthy, but it aligns to the cosmic geometry. All your emotion center, feeling center, thought center, everything gets aligned in yoga. Yoga is beyond what we think as just the physical exercise. Same way when we manifest powers every single day, it's not the quantity which matters, but the quality. Bhagavan says, out of the 24 hours, even 23 hours and 59 minutes, you are confused and chaos, no problem. Just 1 minute. Give me 1 minute and you can experience that beautiful space of oneness with Paramashiva. You can experience all the abundance and bliss. And now scientifically they are clearly able to document what happens to the brain when the prefrontal cortex becomes active in our center. Let's go to the Shastra Pramana for the power of levitation. Shastra Pramana, the scriptural reference for the power of levitation, is taken from Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. Vijnana is consciousness, Bhairava one who experienced the consciousness beyond the mind. Tantra is the method, how you have the different methods in the outer world assembling different things. Here Bhagavan gives us different method to experience the oneness with Paramashiva. The levitation power, the scriptural reference is from Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, Sutra 82, Dharana 57.
आसने शयने स्थित्वा निराधारं विभावयन् स्वदेहं मनसि क्षीणे क्षणादक्षीणाशयो भवेत् आसने शयने स्थित्वा निराधारं विभावयन् स्वदेहं मनसि क्षीणे क्षणादक्षीणाशयो भवेत्.
Bhagavan Paramashiva in the Sutra, Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, Sutra 82, Dharana 57, Bhagavan Paramashiva says, being situated on a comfortable seat or on the bed, firmly cognize that your own body is without any support or base from anywhere. It is resting on nothing. By holding this powerful cognition, when the mind becomes worn away and thoughtlessness arise, then in the instant one becomes weightless and experience the space beyond the mind, the space of Paramashiva. Bhagavan Paramashiva gives in the sutra step by step how the thoughtlessness happens. The mind literally dissolves itself and simply you get connected in the oneness. Paramashiva becomes your reality. Jat Gurjeev's ashram, there used to be a rule, Bhagavan says, when he says, the Guru says stop, everybody had to just stop doing everything and just drop everything and just be there, not moving from what they're doing. Just probably sit down or be there till they were given command again to start doing things. Once 3 of his disciples were working in the water, there used to be the ashram with a bridge and they were working under the bridge and there was not much of water at that time. So they were working under the bridge. Suddenly they heard the word stop and they had to stop doing everything and just surrender to the space. And when doing that, the first disciple said, oh, he might not know I'm in a bridge. So he moved out of that place. The second one waited till the water came into his mouth and said, maybe he doesn't know we are working under the bridge, we are submerging in water, we cannot stay frozen here, and we'll go tell him. So he also moved out. The third one decided, whatever Guru says is my reality, because he knows more than I know as a disciple. And simply he was sitting there continuously, and the water did not just go beyond his nose, but it raised him, and he floated on the water and experienced the oneness with the Guru, the ultimate. All this again and again told to us, when we understand we are the reflection of Paramashiva himself as our reality. Bhagavan beautifully said in the time dimension, the three dimensions of time, where we are in the circular time, constantly getting into the rut, copying the past into the future and trying to run to fulfill that. And Bhagavan says, when you declare you are Paramashiva, you break all these patterns of the past, and because of deep gratitude and oneness, you start experiencing the new auspiciousness as reality. And more you feel the oneness with Paramashiva, you start manifesting the huge powers. It becomes the Guru Paramana for you to manifest all the powers. Bhagavan beautifully says about the Guru Paramana, when you declare whatever Guru says it has to be real, you will simply manifest. When Krishna told Arjuna, look at the sky, there's a blue crow, Arjuna was able to see in the physical reality a blue crow. That is because he was under the great space. Whatever Krishna says, that is my space and that is my reality. When he lived in such a beautiful space, even though he had to struggle so much with all his ups and downs, he even fought with Shiva, he even married Krishna's sister, going on into his violence and anger and lust and all the patterns, but he won every war he went, because the only thing he lived as, Krishna is real and everything Krishna will take care, even if I go through the ups and downs, and whatever Krishna says is my reality. So always he was in the side of holding that space, Krishna is real and whatever he says is my reality. He won every single war that he faced. And beautifully here from Valmiki Ramayan, how Hanumanji flew all the way from the Lanka to all the way to Kashmir to get the Saranjeevi mountain and get the herb to recover the weapon was thrown on the field, where all the monkeys and Lakshmana simply they fainted and they could not get out of that till the herb was bought and they were saved. But Hanuman simply knew he could fly. He had to go before the sunset and get the herb. And it was already at noon. How do we do that? He simply stopped the time. He took the sun and put it under his armpit, it says. He completely stopped the time and he was able to fly across and carry a mountain. Is this all a myth or a possibility? In each of us, there is extraordinary possibility. All these greatest Nayanamars, Alvars, Siddhas, all of them experienced all these powers because they knew that Paramashiva is real and he is manifesting as our own self, as reality. When the identity dissolves, Paramashiva says, you get sucked into the space of consciousness. Beautifully, Bhagavan speaks in the Atma Pramana about how we can experience the Samana and experience the levitation.
Feet. So if that batch has enough space in the front, give them all little space, give them little freedom. I think even others can have enough space. We have enough space. I wanted volunteers to completely wind up the chairs. Put it up aside. I'll break. You understand? And I could see this into your system. It takes 2.5 seconds to reach Anandagandha. So when the moment it reaches Anandagandha, just the body jumps. And again they put then again the body jumps. I could see see, one good side of my technical terms is the authentic is as it is shared, without getting edited or censored or presented for the productizing always loses the sharp corners of the truths. See, only when the sharp corners of the truth is cut into the oval shape, the productizing happens. But those sharp corners have its own juice. You understand what I am saying? See, the original Sanskrit and original technical terms has that sharp corners. But anything with sharp corners cannot become product easily. So that is a big struggle we have. I go on retaining the sharp corner side, means that technical knowledge coming as it is. The technical information coming as it is. But people feel loaded, heavy. All right. As and now, whatever I said for this process, I'll repeat. The samana is a particular air process which is responsible for the air to move all over your body. From this point to this point to this point, the whole body. We have 21 points, 10 fingertips in the feet, 10 fingertips in the hand, and Sahasrara. In all these all 21 points, the air being flooded. This is called samana. That process is called samana. If that samana is balanced, is proper, whenever I give you this kind of one idea and ask you to sit with it, the extraordinary powers will start expressing in your body. Like a feeling very light, or feeling heavy, feeling expanded, or feeling shrunk. These are the four called anima, lahima, mahima, karima. In the Ashtama Siddhis, 8 Siddhis, these are 4. All of you are clear what I am saying? Anima, lahima, mahima, karima. These are the 4 important powers. First it will happen psychologically. Then it will become physical. See, you will feel little more than you are. First psychologically. Then even physically it will start happening. So this is one side. The second side, the same way, becoming light. First psychologically it will happen. Then physiologically it will happen. So the same way, feeling shrunk means smaller than what you are. See, feeling lighter than what you are, feeling heavier than what you are, feeling bigger than what you are, feeling smaller than what you are. So these are the 4 siddhis. It's not even feeling, becoming. Because from psychology, it will be transmitted to physiology itself. That is what has now happened to people who physically levitated. You understand? See, it is not, I can say, 60 to 70% of people had psychological. But maybe 20 to 30 people had physical. Same way, the becoming bigger than, or becoming smaller than, becoming heavier than, or becoming lighter than. These 4 also, first will start happening psychologically, then physiologically. Now, all you need to do is balance your samana and leave this process in you. Do not expect which one should happen in you. You understand what I am saying? Do not expect only the levitation should happen in you. Because the levitation itself can happen along with 2-3 things. You can feel heavier than what you are, and levitation can happen. All of you understand what I am saying? It does not need to be only that you should become light and levitate. No, you can become heavy and levitate. And same way, it does not need to be just feeling smaller than what you are and not having the levitation. You can have smaller than what you are and levitation, or bigger than what you are and levitation. 2-3 things can match and mix, mingle and move. So all you need to do is just be open with samana balanced and available. That's all. Even the people, if you already practiced levitation also now, please do not do that sutra. So I wanted now you to try only what I am sharing. Okay? Because you will have the deeper, the different effects. Because what I am releasing from this biomemory, what initiation I am giving, this process will make it happen. So I am not now teaching you levitation. Please understand. I am teaching you enlightenment. As a byproduct, this 4 can happen.
Beautifully, Bhagavan explains how the levitation can happen in each one of us, whether we become heavy or light, whether it's in psychological or it is in the physical. It starts happening and how we experience. And you can have Shastra Pramana also. Many have experienced the levitation. Sometimes it is heavy and sometimes it feels very light and you start flying. When Ramakrishna Paramahamsa was taking, somebody was taking a picture when he was in Samadhi, and he was deeply in the deep samadhi, and his head started moving down. The photographer came to just lift his chin up, and the whole body started moving up. He was as light as a feather. How can you make your body so light? Simply when he dissolved his mind into the space of oneness with Devi, and simply he could experience the beautiful space of Devi as his very own reality, and he became completely light, that he started floating. And that beautiful space of oneness that he experienced happened as levitation. And Bhagwan has beautifully said how very different kind of puja his yoga guru used to do. And he used to take some stones and do some puja, and after that he'll ask the dog to get coconut and flowers. The dog will climb the coconut tree and get the coconut, not with a mouth but with a hand, and go and pluck flowers with the hand and bring it in the hand, and not put it down, it limp, and just come and give it to his yoga guru. And his yoga guru used to perform that whatever he needs to do on the stones, and then he used to sit on the stones, and then he used to levitate, and after that he will offer all the Nevedyam for that. Literally he becomes one with Paramashiva at that point, and simply the levitation happens, and then he offers the Nevedyam and receives the prasada from Paramashiva. All this is possible for so many gurus is only thing that Paramashiva is telling us, that each one of us can experience the lightness when we are in the oneness with Paramashiva. It is not just feeling light or heavy, but so much of patterns just dissolve in us when we are even for 1 minute as Paramashiva, 1 second as Paramashiva in our life. That is what Bhagavan says. Such a powerful space we can experience when we feel the feeling connection with Paramashiva and dissolve all our identity. Now for the power of levitating object across a great distance. You can have some object that your partner can weigh it or measure it and take a picture and send it to you, and after the first cycle again they can measure it. Any measurement, do it twice so you do not have any doubt at the end of the cycle. And if you see a considerable, at least 5 unit difference when you are measuring at the end of the cycle, that will be wonderful. You have manifested the powers, but you see slight changes that is happening. That's wonderful. You've started manifesting. You can share more and more to get grounded into Paramashiva space and manifest all the powers. Now let's sit straight with the head, neck and spine in a straight line, and bring Paramashiva into your third eye. Deeply connect a listening through your third eye. Constantly we are listening to the lower 3 chakras. Now let's raise our frequency to experience the oneness and start listening through your third eye. Unclutch from everything that you know as you. And when you are in the deep sleep, there is no mind, there is no thought, there is no time, there is nothing. There is no seen or seer. You are in such a space of oneness and you experience, but that you enter through powerless space. Bhagavan says, same thing you can enter as a powerful space when you know that you are Paramashiva. Paramashiva is manifesting as you and manifesting as reality. That is why Bhagavan says in the parallel universe, the synergy trigger happens. You have already manifested these powers. You are the chosen one to get manifested through all of you and manifest the greatest signs that Bhagavan has given. When you intensely chant the Mahavakya with the deep listening, you merge into the oneness space, and with the deep gratitude and surrender, disappearing into Bhagavan's lotus feet, we can experience the power of levitating the object across a distance. Let's entangle with Bhagavan in the quantum space. Whatever we know as us is only the muscle memory level. What you know as Paramashiva, who you are, the real you, is bioenergy level. So when you chant the Mahavakya deeply, that again and again, and with the deep listening, simply you merge into that space of bioenergy and simply experience the oneness and manifest as powers. Now Let's sit straight with the head, neck and spine in a straight line and start chanting intensely from our navel center, whole being vibrating with that, and with a deep listening, manifest the power of levitation. Please put away your gadgets for a few minutes. If you're recording, that's good. And you can share at the end of the cycle. Let's start.
Ananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour. Let the Varni open up. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Beautiful. Please open your eyes and verify with your partner the increase of the size of the object. If you yourself have done it, you can weigh or see the measurement of the object has increased or decreased in the weight or the size of the object. And if you're feeling the Kundalini energy and continuously vibrating, that is beautiful also. Whatever we are experiencing, that oneness space with Paramashiva again and again simply will start making us more and more realize Paramashiva is real, consciousness is real, beyond the logical mind, which is just like a screen closing a Garbha Mandir. The mind is just closing the whole place. And only thing we have to do is dissolve, remove the curtain, and you can simply have the darshan of Paramashiva, and you become oneness with Paramashiva. Your heart just melts and you experience the greater reality. All that we need to do is surrender to Paramashiva again and again in a deep oneness space. All that thoughts which are happening, thought itself is not thinking, but it carries all the narration, which is constantly throwing us into the delusion of a past, and we relive again and again. Bhagavan calls it again and again circular time. When we break the time by understanding the cognitive shift, we are not just the matter. Time is just a matter. We can experience beyond time. When we are in oneness with Paramashiva, we are Paramashiva. Very clearly, when you sit with 25 heads, 75 eyes and 50 hands, that I am Paramashiva. I am here because I am the chosen one, Brahmanya Bahuputratam. Powerfully sit and experience that oneness, that you are Paramashiva. You're not visualizing. You are Paramashiva as your own self is projected as you. And that is the reality. And that is the real sense who you are. And when you understand you are Paramashiva, you are consciousness, that is the only reason why we are even functioning. Like fifth force, Bhagavan says, is consciousness. What is the consciousness? The Paramashiva reflecting in our brain as the fifth force, as consciousness, which is the very reason why we are even experiencing ourselves to listen, to hear, and all the reality. So the fifth force, when we realize that from consciousness, if we start looking at everything, we'll start understanding oh, we are such a powerful space, which is powerful than the nuclear force, electromagnetic force, and gravitational force. The synergy trigger happens, what we understand, the quantum possibility, infinite possibility of you becomes reality. So you can simply experience any abundance that you want in the outer world, and the fulfillment in the inner world starts happening. So intensely chant the Mahavakya. Let's have one more cycle. You can again have an object which you can raise the weight or lower, or you can change the size of the object by marking it clearly, and make sure you at least increase by or decrease by 5 units to clearly see it's manifesting as reality. It's not the quantum, but it is not the quantity, but whatever you experience, start recognizing that Paramashiva is real, consciousness is real. It will get expanded more and more in you as reality. We'll have one more cycle. Please put away your gadgets for a few more minutes, and all of us collectively, let's start chanting the Mahavakya intensely with a deep listening and manifest the power of levitation.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Paramashivoham, Paramashivoham.
Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us.
Paramashivoham, 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 Paramashivoham.
Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Paramashivoham, Paramashivoham.
Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us.
Paramashivoham, 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 Paramashivoham.
Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham.
Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Beautiful. Very slowly open your eyes and verify the object that you have placed, whether it has moved, it has levitated, it has reduced the height or the width or the size of the object. Please make sure you measure anything, measure it twice so that you are confirmed about the changes in the size or the weight of the object. If you're doing across the place, ask your partner to clearly measure and send you the detail. All this Paramashiva is showering on us to make us experience Paramashiva is real, consciousness is real. And more you start manifesting, you start understanding that Paramashiva is the very existential reality what we are experiencing right now. Let's surrender all this powerful cognition, power manifestation at Bhagwan's lotus feet in deep gratitude, thanking Bhagwan, showering on us with darshan, diksha, initiation, all that and more for each of us every single day. And thanking all of you in all the social media to be here after the Maheshwara Puja, after the satsang, and manifesting the powers of Paramashiva. Such a beautiful space. Thank each and every one of you for collective integrity, collective consciousness that you are experiencing with all of us. And with a powerful space, Paramashiva is real in my thought, word, and action, and in powerful cognition as Paramashiva is real in seeing everyone as my reality as Paramashiva. And with that, let me end the session with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purna Purnamudashyate Purnasya Purnamataya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavate Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam Padukarpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam. Such an auspicious day, starting with the power manifestation with Maheshwara Puja. The next session will be at 6 p.m. IST. You can log in through KAILASA for more power manifestation. Thank you, Nithyanandam. Don't forget to share in tinyurl.com/power manifestation and tag it to your friends and family. Thank you, Nithyanandam.